Hello everyone, it's Ben wavewynder here, and yeah, coming to you live from Japan, or live when I'm recording this anyway, not when you're watching it. Oh god, this video is already going downhill. Okay, yeah, I hope you're all well, and some of you may know I was tagged by Kevin, Busan Kevin, for the Japan tag game where there's 10 questions. And so yeah, I thought I'd jump in on the action. Though first I'd show this off, which came in the post today. So it's my my Big Paul's Big Nuts T-shirt. So thank you very much. Got that ordered, and yeah, be wearing that around. You might see it in a few videos. You never know. So yeah. So yeah, sorry, as I said, I always do this, I always get off track. Right, yeah, I was tagged by Kevin, Busan Kevin. He also tagged Higgins in Japan. And honestly, I haven't really had much time recently to see other people's videos. And I've seen one or two of his videos, but I had a look at that. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, and so I've looked through his other videos, so yeah, they're really good, and I think you should check them out, and I'm definitely going to be watching some more of Higgins in Japan. So I'll put links below to Kevin's channel and Higgins in Japan, though probably both of them you guys already subscribe to them anyway. But anyway, let's get started with the questions. So I've actually typed them up here on the sheet so I don't actually forget anything, because I'm rubbish when it comes to remembering stuff. So first question, why did you move to Japan? A lot of people have various reasons for this. For me, before I lived here in Japan, I lived in the UK. And for me, it was a nice enough country and everything, but I didn't feel like I wanted to stay there. So I wanted to move to a different country, and I've been like that for many years. So, and Japan is somewhere that I've always really found fascinating. And so what I did, I came here in 2010 on a holiday, but it was also to see if I could actually live here. And yeah, it turns out I liked it a lot. Pretty good over here, so I decided, to move over here. So March 2013, I moved here, and been living here since, living in Yamanashi Prefecture. So that is question number one. Question number two is, what's your favourite Japanese food and why? My favourite Japanese food, it's difficult to pick a favourite because there's a lot of nice food over here. But my favourite would be curry and rice. And I've even put in bold letters, I put why? Because it's amazing. No, I just love curry and rice. It's just, I like the sweetness to the curry that's over here as well. And some places you can have it. Some places there's like no spice at all. Some places there's a little bit of spice. You can always add a bit of your own as well. So it just, yeah, nigh on every week. I'll have it one day a week, and once a month we have it in school as well. And for some reason, like the curry and rice that we have at school is just the best curry and rice that that I can get over here, which is a bonus. So question number three, where is your favourite place in Japan and why? I think I'm going to cheat here a little bit and say the Kansai region. So it's not like one specific small place, it's a whole area. So like the Kansai region, which encompasses Osaka, Kyoto and Nara. And I really like that area because it feels, I don't know, it has a certain feel which I like. like Osaka, there's a completely different vibe. If you ever go to Osaka, the vibe in the city is different from anywhere else that you'll go. Kyoto, which is steeped in history, is so much there, and I love the Eastern Gion district, going up to like the Kiyomizu-dera temple. It's absolutely amazing. And Kyoto as well. You go in any of the seasons and it just looks special in every single season, which I love. And Nara, you have Todaiji, you've got so many small temples, and that brilliant for photography if you want to go there as well. And nice, peaceful place, which I like. If you can't tell, I'm more I'm more of a countryside person. I like the cities and all that, but for living I prefer the countryside. Right, number 4. What is your favourite Japanese word or kanji and why? I don't really have a favourite word as such, but earlier this year, 2 of my Japanese friends thought it would be interesting to spell my name in kanji. And so they spelled Benjamin with kanji. So there's 3 kanjis for it. The first one is Ben, which comes from the kanji benkyo, which means to study. The second one is Ja, which comes from the kanji hebi, which means snake. And the third one is Min, which I think can also be pronounced Min. I think there's a few other alternatives for pronouncing it, but I'm not entirely sure. But apparently it means like bright, light, happy, like someone who's like bright, light, and happy kind of. So yeah. So yeah, I'll put that down as well in the description so you can see what those kanji characters are. But those would be probably what I would consider my favourite. My name being spelled, and I quite like it, and I can never remember how to write it, so I always have to refer back to it on my phone. I've got it on there. So, right, next one is number 5. What is your favourite thing about Japanese culture and why? And yeah, that's a tough one. It's very tough. If I can only choose one. Only one? You savages! If I can only pick one, then it's probably the Japanese people. They're the nicest, collectively the nicest group of people that I've come across, and so yeah, I really like them. I think they're very nice people, and a lot of people over here will go to quite great lengths to help you out, like far beyond what you would expect anyone else to do. So yeah, they're awesome. Generally, of course, you get some bad apples wherever you go, but generally they're very nice. Okay, number 6. What is one thing that has surprised you during your time in Japan? Pardon me. There's quite a few things that have surprised me in Japan, but one of the things that surprised me the most is collectively, as a whole, how bad people are driving over here, and it's something else, really. But I don't know, maybe it's worse because I'm here in the countryside, so maybe people don't pay attention as much or follow the rules as much, but like compared to the cities. But I've had a lot of near misses, shall we say, like especially on my bicycle, either on my bicycle or walking, where people just don't seem to be paying attention, and cycling back today, I wasn't too far off being hit by someone who was on a scooter, because I was behind a van. We were going up to a crossing, and So our lane had the green light, and they were waiting, coming from the other way to cross and go over, like cross our lane. And I was cycling behind the van, and apparently they started moving to go just after the van had passed them, and then they hadn't seen me that I was on the bicycle, so they had to slam on their brakes and I had to slam on my brakes. So that sort of thing isn't common. Also, quite often they don't, or people aren't able to judge how quickly I'm coming on my bike. So if they pull out somewhere, sometimes they'll leave less than 10 meters until I'm at the car, which if I'm cycling quickly, then, you know, if I'm cycling on the flat ground, I'm doing about 40 kilometers an hour, and which is what the cars go at. So, yeah, I have to slam on my brakes pretty hard when someone does that, or when I'm cycling, and then this is just turning into a rant now, isn't it? But yeah, a car comes around me when I'm cycling, and then they want to go to the next road there, and then they go in front of me, brake, and then turn, so then I have to brake, and which is, but you know, I'm sure there's things that I do as well that I don't notice. But yeah, so yeah, there's that one. So yeah, that was a bit of a rant on that one. Okay, let's have number 7. Have you picked up any Japanese habits? Yes, I have. Bowing. I think I did that accidentally a few times when I was in the UK. Waving my hand like that to say no, and saying hi, or like hi, which is yes, which is like in agreement. Like if you're talking with someone, just like hi, I saw this, and so and so, as in like right. I say that a lot as well. And also to get past someone and saying sumimasen, but then putting your hand up like that, so you're like sumimasen to get past them. So I found, I do that a lot as well. And let's see, next one, number 8. Where is the next place you want to travel to in Japan, and why? There's a lot of places I want to go to all across Japan. But if I have to pick only one, I'd probably say Okinawa. And I'd like to go down there and do some diving. Because I've heard it's very nice down there. So yeah, that's where I'd like to go. Where are we? Number 9. If you could start your life in Japan again, is there anything you would like? Is there anything you would do differently? No. To be honest, I'm very happy. Things have been working out well, and yeah, I'm happy with where I am. And you know, I applied for the job that I've got and all that, so yeah, everything's going according to plan. So yeah, no, I'm happy. And number 10, the last question. What's the best single piece of advice you could have for first timers in Japan? There we go. Well, if you've watched Kevin's and Higgins' video, they both mentioned keeping an open mind and accepting Japan's culture. So, as they've already mentioned that, I thought I'd say something else, but that's probably one of the most important things anyway. But as it's already been mentioned, I'm going to do something else. But I'm going to split this into 2 parts. So, what's the best single piece of advice you have for first timers in Japan? One, if you're coming on holiday, and the other, if you're coming to live over here. If you're just coming on holiday, what I would say is plan your trip well, because there is a lot to see here in Japan. There really is a lot. And you know, a lot of people who watch these videos, they'll probably have to come from quite far to Japan to come on holiday, and so if you miss out on something...
Is anyone there?
Sorry. Damn my messages. And there we go. I think that should be fine. Maybe a little bit more. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, that message had better been worth it. Right, there we go. Where was it? Yes, plan your holiday well if you're coming here on holiday, because there's a lot to see. There are a lot of things to see, and if you come from far away to come here on holiday, it could be really rubbish if you could have seen something but you missed out on it. So that's what I would say. Like when I came here on holiday in 2010, I was here with my friend for about 2.5 weeks, and we saw a lot in that time. We started off in Tokyo, then went to Takayama in Gifu Prefecture, where they had a spring festival, which was really nice. Then back to Tokyo for a few more days. Then we went to Hakone, first we went to Kamakura, where we saw a horseback archery festival, which was awesome. Then we went to Hakone. Then we went to, where did we go from Hakone? Then we went to Kyoto. Then we went down to Nara, and then finished up in Osaka, and did that in 2.5 weeks. And we saw a lot. We saw a lot when we were there. So when we were there, when we were here, I live here. So yeah, that's what I would say. And part of the planning as well is have your routes planned out, where you're going. It'll make things so much easier if you do that. Hotels or ryokans, so like a ryokan is the equivalent of like a Japanese B&B. See if you can pre-book them. If not, have the details of like phone numbers and locations of where a few of them are, so that when you come to the area, if some of them are booked up, you have other options. And learn some phrases. Learn a few phrases, or if you get a guidebook, there's some phrases in the back that you can use. So that's all coming. That's all part of like the holiday planning well. The other one is living. So if you come to live here in Japan, I would say make sure you spend some good quality time with family and friends, because it might be quite a while before you see them again. Before I came here, I finished my job a month before, so I could spend time with family and friends. When, like some people that I speak to, they were working up pretty much to the day. Like sometimes it can't be helped, of course, but they were very busy before they came. And some people say that the one thing that they wish they'd done was spend some more time. They didn't have much time with their family and friends before they came over, so like especially family. So I would say do that. Try if you can to spend as much time with family and friends before you come over. So those are the 10 questions, which means I get to tag some people. Okay. I've seen some people have tagged, maybe only a couple of people, some people have tagged more. I'm going to tag 3 people. So I'm going to tag these 3. Feel free to do it or not. I know people are busy or it's just not their thing. So, but we'll see what comes of fruition from this. So the first person that I'd like to tag is a very nice guy, a good friend, and he's also on my chest. Mully. So yes, Mully from the Warmoth Strat channel. I would like to tag you for this game. Second one is Josh from J Hill Life. So I've been watching some of his videos. I've only really got to talk to him a little bit once before, so not the Tokyo meeting this year, but the one from last year. I spoke to him a little bit there, and I haven't really had much contact with, I haven't really had any contact with him, but he seems like a funny guy, and it would be interesting to see what he has to say for the tag game, and just to kind of get more in contact with him, because he seems like a nice guy. And number 3, we shall see if I'll send all of these a message as well to say that they've been tagged, and then whether they do the video or not, we shall see. But the last one, Eric from Eric Surf 6. I couldn't see a video on your channel where someone had tagged you or you'd done the video, so I am tagging you. And yeah, so those are my 3 tags. All details can be found in the comments. In the details which are down below. And yeah, thank you for watching. As always, my videos go on for way too long. So yeah, this is almost at 21 minutes now. But yeah, as you can see, it's a bit dark where I'm filming this. So I just got back from school, literally dropped my stuff and recorded this. So, and yeah, put the t-shirt on as well, because I found that in my post box when I got in. So yeah, quickly put it on, and yeah, now I gotta go have some dinner. So I'm feeling like sushi tonight. Let's have some sushi. It's got a kappa sushi. So if you don't know, kappa sushi is like a kaiten sushi where they it's like a revolving belt that they have go around. But this place also has a little Shinkansen train, so that if you want to order anything, you can order it on the little screen above you, and you press the button, and then like between 20 seconds and a couple of minutes later, it will come along on a little train, stop where you are, pick your little plate off, and I've done a little video for that as well, so you can check it out if you want. Anyway, this is coming up to 22 minutes now, so I hope you're all doing well, and you all have a great day. Okay, thank you, bye bye.